everyone. I'm back with a new video. I kind of debated whether I wanted to do this walkthrough or not. Well, because to put it out there, I'm really not happy with this deck. And I didn't want to be a negative Nancy online, or be disrespectful in any way. And at the same time, I kind of felt like, yeah, okay, but these decks are always pricey. I mean, I know sometimes you say, oh, it's not that expensive, it's only 20 bucks. But at the same time, I think for a lot of us, 20 bucks is still enough money, I saw this in a video of someone saying, oh, I really look forward to this deck. And then I got really excited because it's advertised as inspired by Caribbean and Latin American culture and mysticism. Secrets of Paradise Tarot. In all honesty, I blame myself a little bit. I should have watched a walkthrough, However, because it was, well, a black deck, I was like, oh no, I don't want it. It's gotta be cool. Well, I'm sorry. In my opinion, let's be clear, everything I'm gonna say is my opinion. I'm allowed it in my own opinion. In my opinion, it doesn't, Okay, let's get this box thing out of the way. It's cute though. I mean, the inside, may the oceans bring blessings, abundance, and healing to all inhabit the planet Earth. Beautiful. Inside, I hope you can see it. Cute, yeah. These are the backs. Cute too. Yeah, they're very shiny. And let me stand up a moment to see if the glare is not horrible. Okay, I think it will do. The booklet, the creator, Leticia Ferrer-Rivera and Laura Bello, if I say that correctly, all. We will get into the guidebook in a second. I don't even know how I want to do this. So I think what we will do, I will walk through, and whatever pops in my mind, I will talk about, So this may be a little bit of a rambly walkthrough, but I will do my best. Okay. Before we start, then let's say this again. It's advertised as inspired by Caribbean and Latin American culture and mysticism. Yeah. What I'm gonna say, there's nothing wrong with it. It's wrong in advertisement. Let's be clear about that. Yeah. The deck is mostly Puerto Rico. Yeah. Again, nothing wrong with it, but if you're gonna be telling me it's gonna be inspired by Caribbean and Latin America, I'm gonna be expecting more than 95% of the cards being all about Puerto Rico, Then maybe it's not true, but this is how I feel, The creator, she's a redhead, beautiful color hair, don't get me wrong, but because she is, there are a lot of redheads in the deck, which makes me associate it to her. So I feel, again, I could be wrong, but this is how I'm associating it, that she put herself in multiple cards of this deck. Then we have some cards where she's not portrayed, but in the guidebook, she is referring back to, oh, I got married there, because we also apparently go to New York. We don't stay in the Caribbean, apparently. And then refers it back to a personal experience, which again, in all honesty, in theory, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, we stick to what we know. And I think for her, this is a beautiful deck of her experience in life, right? However, I cannot connect to that deck in the same way. Again, this might all be me, you know, but if you're anything like me, then maybe this walkthrough will be helpful, in the sense of, well, yeah, maybe not, and let's not waste money on it, you know, because in all honesty, I kind of feel like that, and it's partially my own fault. I should have watched the walkthrough, you know. So we got the fool here, El Bobo. Cute enough, right? I mean, we see all the elements we need to see, yeah, to know that this is the fool. And yeah, okay, here we go. La Bruya, the magician, you know, she's there. And this would be one thing if it happened once or maybe twice, but this is not the case. Because even in the next one, the high priestess, we have her. And even if somebody told me, oh no, that's not her, I cannot unsee what I've seen, you know? So, and yet they're very glossy. The cardstock is very thick, which makes the extra card actually feel like it's too much. They're also placed in a weird way, in my opinion. For the Empress, we have the Goddess, and then the Emperor is the God, which I actually liked, you know? But again, all Puerto Rico, yeah? Then the High Priest is some Puerto Rican man. I don't know. I don't even want to go in there because it felt a little bit weird, this card. But again, you know. The Lovers, which she really places as lovers, because if I was not mistaken, it was this card, right? Yeah, I mean, she even describes it as like hustle, the perfect match. You have a total synchronized energy, and it's lots of fun when you are together. You both like the same thing and are a happy couple. Yeah, and then she goes further. I mean, even this one, the last one, reggaeton. This is a short-term relationship. You just want to have some fun and perhaps a one-night stand. Well, again, this is not how I see the Lovers, right? I mean, we're talking about ancient archetypes, and I have absolutely no problem modernizing it or putting it in your own view. But yeah, for me, this really goes in a different direction. The thing is, I think we all do that. Even experienced readers, we will go through the booklet, right? We want to see where the creator comes from. The thing is, when you read stuff like that, you cannot associate it back anymore. It keeps lingering in your mind, at least with me, you know? So the Lovers is my birth card. I cannot look at this Lovers and actually put myself in there anymore, you know? So yeah, okay, continue. The Chariot, I mean, we get all the elements in that sense, you know. I really dislike this card, yeah, for the simple reason he's at a chain, and her description didn't really make it better for me. Like I said, I'm very sorry. It's gonna be a bitchy video, and yeah, I want to say I'm sorry, and there's a part of me that's sorry, and then there's a part of me that's not. This card depicts a woman and lion at El Castillo in Ponce, Puerto Rico. The lion is associated with this town, and its beloved basketball team is named Los Leones de Ponce. Yeah, okay. This card breaks stereotypes by showing strength embodied, not in muscle and brawn, but in patience and calm. The lion underestimated her power when he approached, so now it is under her control. Well, she continues, but even that part, you know, I mean, I feel it very disrespectful to our animal kingdom. And again, this might all be me, you know. I'm very associated with the lion, and part of what I love about the lion is that majesticness, right? That power they just show without even showing it, just by walking around. So for this male lion to be on this chain, yeah, no, there's a no I cannot even go there. No, you know. Like this beast, this majestic beast, underestimated a tiny woman? Yeah, I don't think so. Again, mostly my opinion, but yeah, yeah, no. I'm sorry. Um, wisdom for the hermit. Something about the three kings, I think it was. Nothing wrong with it. I can place it, you know. It's okay. The wheel of the year. And in all honesty, even though I'm a descendant from my family line comes from Guyana and Suriname, so which would be the Caribbean. Officially, it's Latin America, but anybody who knows that area knows that Guyana and Suriname are more considered a part of the islands than actually Latin America, you know. Um, and yeah, I've never seen the Wiccan Wheel of the Year actually being used there. But hey, that could be me, right? I mean, again, different traditions. I think with this one, it was also talked about it being in Puerto Rico, I think. Yeah, this replaces the Wheel of Fortune and is pictured in El Yunque or something in Puerto Rico. The wheel is made from wood from the tabonuco tree. I'm masquerading this, huh? Which is tall, strong, and remains standing during high winds, even during hurricanes. Yada yada yada. Anyway, again, for me, in at least the part that I know, yeah, this wheel is not a thing. But okay, maybe in Puerto Rico, you know. I kind of feel again when you put it like inspired by Caribbean and Latin America. It's not all about Puerto Rico, you know. It's just a small part of a big place, you know. And yeah, I don't know, but okay, let's go with it, right? Uh, Justicia. I think this was not Puerto Rican, if I'm not mistaken, but again, they're very sporadic. Yeah, it means justice in Spanish. The celebration of the dead. Sorry. Yeah, Mexican folklore dress. Yeah, so this is more Mexican than, you know. So we got one. There, like I said, there are some, but the overall feel and everything is Puerto Rican. I mean, if you go by the book, some that go outside of Puerto Rican, she actually does link back again to Puerto Rico. So yeah, I think we ended up with 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken, that are not in Puerto Rico. It could be a few more, but really not much. 12, the hangman becomes disciplined, which I can get. I can understand that connection. Death. Yeah, this was about the colonizers or something in that time. Which again, I could get. Well, there we have her in Temperance. So this is already 3 cards in a major arcana, and I'm only by card 14. I was not a fan of that being in the city. However, I could see the modern aspect of it, so I could place it. It was not my favorite. The fact that she's there is not helping, you know. But I could get it. I could get it. The Devil Was Temptations. I found it a little bit... let me see. Did I not run my mouth when I'm wrong? Yeah, okay, it was about the dance. This card, which replaces the devil card, depicts a couple dancing tango in Uruguay. We're going outside of Puerto Rico, which is great. They are dancing within a ring of fire, symbolic of taking risk or even fanning the flames of their own passionate energy. We could get there, right? We could get there. And the fact it's not Puerto Rican made me happy. The tower, it was, I think, some Puerto Rican god kind of thing, deity. I was not a fan of the tower because, well, there's not really much happening, right? I mean, the tower is all about that shaking up things. Yeah, the foundation might be strong, but yeah, for the rest, nothing is really happening. So I found it a bit bland in that sense. Whether it's Puerto Rican or something else, the card itself, you know, was a bit bland in my opinion. The star, we have Yemoya. I could get behind in that sense, you know. I think with this one too, let me be sure. Yeah, here she really placed it in Santaria, so not just Puerto Rico, which again was good. La Luna, the moon, again we can get behind, you know, in that sense. Gue, if I say that correct, was the sun. I didn't mind the change in that sense. Yeah, I like what was going on. I think was this one too. Yeah, this one went out in the canoa in the Rio Tanama in Uruguay, Puerto Rico. Yeah. It represents the sun. In all honesty, this one I liked. I think it was one of the Facebook of Amazon pictures too. Okay, so we go from the sun. And this is the place, also in the booklet. Let me show you. Yeah. So we have here the sun, page 54 and 55. And then we go into coexist. Yeah. And there's another one, and then we go back. So this was really weird to me. I don't mind extra cards, you know. The fact that they're not numbered, of course you can take them out, yeah. But even in the booklet, yeah, they're placed in between. So even when we would want the booklet for information, again, it was weird in my opinion. But yeah, it's about the different cultures coexisting in the Caribbean and Latin America, you know. Some modern healing, you know. And I would like these cards at the end. But again, weird, because these two are not numbered, yeah. And then the last card is an extra card, which is numbered. You still can take it out because it's the last card. I just don't understand the setup. So healing, judgment, I kind of liked, if I'm not if I want to be honest, you know, because this card illustrates the Taino semi-deity, who is the guide for souls arriving to the underworld at Cueva Ventana, which is part of the Ruta something in Puerto Rico. There are 10 sweet guava fruits on the card and 10 dark bats, both of which symbolize qualities of this deity and add up to 20, the number of this card. I felt this was one of them that was really thought out in that sense. So I kind of like that card, but the fact that there is a redhead again, you know, it was a little bit, well, annoying and frustrating at the same time. The worlds. Kind of see the redhead again, even though it's a little bit more brown, but I see it. I cannot unsee it. And then we go into the universe, which is card 22. In the cards, there was nothing wrong, because again, even though it's 22, it's going to be the last one, so you can take it out, right? I was not a fan of the way she talked about it in the booklet, yeah? We are not alone. Our planet is just one house in a neighborhood called the universe. Some tarot decks in the Tarot de Marseille system have the universe card, and most Rider-Waite-Smith decks have the world card. But both are needed to complete the system. Okay, what she should have done there, again in my opinion, but both are needed to complete the system in my opinion. Because You cannot place yourself above all these systems, you know, and feel like you know better when all these systems are already out there for how long, you know? Um, I mean, whether we call it the world or the universe, yes, there is a difference, yeah? But in the same time, yeah, the world is our universe, right? Um, so I can understand it. I think the booklet was the thing that bugged me most, the way she described it. It felt a little bit like, yeah, I know better and all these old systems are wrong or something, you know? But again, that's me. I think at this point, yeah, I was already very annoyed with the deck. and I found just, yeah, shit to bitch about. So then we go into Pentacles. She goes through the numbers, and at the end, yeah, we have the court cards, which again we're gonna bitch about. But hey, let's wait till we get there. I think with most of these, I had the most trouble again in the booklet, and because everything, yeah, revolves around Puerto Rico, and not everything, most of it at least, you know. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Now we suddenly in New York, which again was really weird to me. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. There she is again, and I think this was the place, some garden or something in New York where she actually got married. Yeah, again, you cannot stop associating her with every card at this point, you know. 10 of Pentacles. So even though, let me go a little bit back. Yeah. I think we're okay, right? I mean, the associations, I think we can get behind, even if some are a little bit more further fetched in that sense, you know. We can understand, we can get there, right? The thing is, everything, well, some, but most of it has that blue kind of background. Even though I don't like her associating herself not only in the picture but also in the booklet, yeah, there's at least some green here. Here there's nothing for the earth suit, right? Here we have a little. Here we have, well, at least a tree. Yeah, a little. Nothing. 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 And, well, a little bit of more nothing, you know. I would have loved to see more earth elements in the Pentacles. But again, that is a preference, yeah. So we're getting into Wands, the fiery suit, right? And we have a lot of water here too. So yeah, again, a little bit weird in my opinion, yeah. I actually think that this would have made a great Three of Cups, yeah. Even though we normally see girls, because here, this is the Three of Cups, and I think I would actually have preferred this Three of Cups. And yeah, the redhead is back. But okay, we will get there in a second. So yeah, that fiery suit, you know, I mean, this is the Three of Wands. Again, if this one was not shown, the title, sorry, I would have thought that this was the Three of Cups. The Four of Wands, I think this one left, or yeah, I think this one left Puerto Rico too. I think this was Cuba. Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands. And like I said, most of it is Puerto Rico. I think this was the thing that bugged me most, you know. Because again, inspired by Caribbean, Latin America. I think there was one card that was Brazilian. Then there was one card that was a little bit Brazilian, but she placed it back to Puerto Rico again. I saw absolutely nothing of Guyana, of Suriname, of Jamaica, any of the islands, Trinidad and Tobago. Nothing, you know. Again, it was a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. And the second thing that bugged me a lot, we see a lot of representation of her in this deck. Ace of Cups, so we're in the cups now. Two of Cups, even though we have a man and woman, for some reason it doesn't really feel Two of Cupsy to me. But again, that could be me, right? That could be very personal, of course. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. And you see we're a lot in the city and in the club, you know, and in the house. And okay, we have some water here. And in the Wands, yeah, we were actually a lot, you know, we were at the beach and we were serving and all of that, yeah. And in the Suit of Water, well, we're 4 cards in, we're 5 cards in, and I haven't seen water yet. Well, yeah, in the Ace, right? Cannot lie, in the Ace, a little bit. 6 of Cups, well, we got ice. Ice is water, right? 7 of Cups, okay. This is really personal. I hate the 7 of Cups. Okay, this is why I didn't want to do this video. At the same time, I felt a responsibility. Like, yo, you have the deck. You should show people. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I mean, no. Next one. We see some water and a pirate. It ain't Johnny Depp, but hey. We got to do what we got to do, right? And a mermaid here. 9 of Cups. There she is again. And the 10 of Cups. So we had one really watery card and the Ace in 10 cards of the Cups. I mean, really? I mean, this is Caribbean, Latin America. How in the cup suits we don't have water? Again, and then in the Wands, we have a lot of water. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm really lost. Let me move this a little bit along the way. Because I made a barrier here, so you have a close-up look, you know. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the mind, right? The airy suit. The 2 of Swords. I think it was some university in Puerto Rico. Yeah, everything is Puerto Rico. Just assume that, you know. There are a few cards, but most of it Puerto Rico. Yeah, University of Puerto Rico. This was some deity kind of mask thing or something. I'm still looking for the mask. It almost looks like a boat. Maybe on screen I will see the mask because, well, again, I'm still looking. And look, we got water. And we got some wind going on, I think, here. Well, it's something, right? 4 of Swords. I don't mind this too much. Yeah, because I got one bitchy remark at the end. 5 of Swords. Six of Swords. I actually like this card, at least the depiction, you know. Like I said, there are some cards that are absolutely beautiful, yeah, but for me, especially when you talk about tarot, because it's a system, right? There needs to be some context, and even though you can definitely go your own way, I did with my deck. Again, you need to be able to place it back, I think. And this one is cool, by the way, the pirates. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. And then we're going to go into Pentacles. Oh no, we did. Oh, okay, so now we're at the... Okay. We're gonna need some space because oh my god, I can't. Okay, we got the... Am I still... Okay, I'm gonna put them down and I'm gonna see if I'm still in the frame here. Just to be sure, right? Let me see. All right, see, I'm not in a great frame. Let me change that. All right, that will do, right? Okay, so Page, Knight, Queen, King. Yeah, so Princess, Dame, Queen, King. Okay, I mean, we've seen court cards being changed by name a lot, right? So nothing new under the sun. I changed mine, yeah. Again, in the deck I'm making. So nothing new when the court cards are being a little bit mixed up, yeah. Okay, so the Pentacles, we have Princess, Dame, Queen, King. I love the Queen, by the way. Then we go into Wands, and I'm going to place them on the same part, yeah. Page, Knight, Queen, King. Yeah, this I cannot handle. You cannot be renaming every freaking suit, because this is getting very confusing the moment you put them down, right? I mean, this one, okay. But then we have a princess, a dame, a queen, and a king. It's especially these two that keep changing. And yeah, she is also the Queen of Wands. Okay, there we go back. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm still in the frame here. We go back to princess. And then we don't have dame. Then we do have knight, queen, king. And Queen of Cups is my significator. I cannot. I cannot. I just can't. But again, that's personal. But this is just confusing. Okay, the queen and the king, she leaves. Yeah. In the next one too, we got a queen and a king. But princess, page, princess, knight, knight, dame. And then here, yeah, we go again to princess. We got dame. And then again, queen, king. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. This is just utterly confusing. We got 3 princesses, 1 page. We got 2 dames and 2 knights. And then the rest is queen and kings. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Weird. Yeah. Okay, then my next complaint. I'm just gonna go in there. Okay, let's do this, right? We have 16 cards in the... court system, right? Okay. I will go through them to show you I'm not lying. We got 16 cards in the court system. This is Caribbean and Latin America. And we got, well, 2 black people and 1 questionable. How did that happen? Because again, let me show you. Okay, you saw these 3, yeah. Again, definitely black, and a lighter color, but we can consider her black, right? White. This is Morocco, by the way. Again, weird. White, white, white. She puts herself in 2 queens. White, 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 and then we got some more white. This is only the 16 cards in the court system, yeah. Let's do it very quick, because seriously. White, white, white. Okay, it's colored, right? In that sense, let's give it there. white, more white, some extra white. Okay, here we got 2 whites and 1 black. Let's put that aside. Yeah. Okay, this has nothing. Let's leave that all the way there. White, both white, a little bit colored, right? And 1 white. Okay, let's put it there. White, white. Well, this has nothing. Black. Woohoo! White, brown. Let's put it there. A little bit of everything, but in all honesty, we got Indian and Africa. Okay, let's put it there. Yeah. We got here also 1 white, and then the servant, maybe it's me, you know, is black. Let's put it by the mixed one, right? This one is definitely, but then we have white. So we're going to put it by the mixed one. White, white. Okay, this has nothing. It's the thingy. We can have him by black. A mixture. Black and white. Yeah. They're very small, but let's call it a mixture. Yeah. White, 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 white. Yep, all of them are white. This has nothing, so let's put it by the nothing, even though it has a white hand, but let's put it by nothing. This one, hard to see. Let's give it a benefit of the doubt and put it in black. Yeah. We got 1 black, 2 white. They're all white. Here we got a mixture, so let's put it in a mixture. Yeah. This one I'm not sure. I think it could be brown. Let's give it a benefit of the doubt. Yeah, black. It has nothing. She's definitely black. White, white, a mixture. Let's put it by the mixture. Yeah. 2 white, 1 black. Let's put it by the mixture. All white, black. This card is weird. It's the 5 of Cups, and we have this laughing woman, you know. I mean, when? I don't get it. I almost feel insulted. Like, what? We don't feel heartache or whatever. Yeah, anyway, I think she put it like, we need to keep on smiling. I don't like it. Okay, but that's me, right? Questionable. Let's put it by the mixture, right? Okay. White, white, white. Yeah, they're white, seriously. This is nothing, even though we have a hand, but let's put it by the nothing. Here we cannot see. Let's put it by the nothing. Let's put it by the nothing. White, white. We have a mixture here. Let's put it by the mixture. White, 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 white. Okay. The mixture we will get to, yeah, because they're questionable. We're talking about Latin America and the Caribbean. I'm not pleased. This is not diversity, especially when you talk about Latin America and the Caribbean, yeah? The slave trade in America is of course a big thing. But do you know that less than 5% of slaves were actually taken to the United States of America, and more were taken to Latin America and the Caribbean? A lot more. Don't tell me that this is the representation of your card of coexistence. I'm gonna bitch, and I don't mind at this moment because it pisses me off. Even when we put the mixture, yeah, together, let's give it, you know, let's give it. It's still not good enough for me. It's still not good enough for me. Because again, that's a lot of mixture, right? There was, okay, because I put them in the front, right? She was black, she was black. Oh yeah, this was the first mixture, yeah? They're basically the same, right? Maybe the brown has like 1 or 2 cards more, maybe? Or it depends on how I'm holding them. But this is our representation in Latin America and the Caribbean. Well, I'm sorry, F you too. So again, even if we put them together, you can see that, well, white rules, right? I'm not happy. And like I said, then we have a few, right, that, well, have hands, and let's be honest, no hand, white hand, white hand, and that were all the aces. Ace, ace, ace. Okay, where's the other ace? Or maybe it did have a representation of some sort. But yeah, these were the few. They're not really a human depiction in that sense. Yeah. So yeah. The court card, to sum it up, it's not Caribbean, Latin America. Yeah. It's mostly Puerto Rico. I think when I separated them, oh shit, I put it on my phone and I'm filming on my phone. But again, let's roughly say 10 cards are either outside of Puerto Rico or, well, outside of Puerto Rico, but she places it back in Puerto Rico. She places herself, well, these were not people, right? Very quickly, I'm sorry. I just want to be clear. Okay, this is questionable. So if it's questionable, let's not do it, right? Let's give the benefit of the doubt in that sense. Yeah? Redhead. Redhead. Don't like her to take front position in the coexist card either, but okay. I shouldn't have locked there. That were the black ones, huh? Wait. Oh. Redhead. Yeah. And again, don't get me wrong, representation of yourself, I think in the She-Wolf, sorry. She-Wolf Tarot, the creator put herself in the High Priestess, right? It was beautiful. So it's not that I have a problem with that. I think it's also the combination of, I think it's everything, right? But come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Questionable, but I still think it's a redhead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards out of 78 cards. You put yourself in there. This will never be my deck. It will always be her deck. Again, I just can't. And again, I didn't want to do this video. I was like, yeah, don't be a negative Nancy. Don't poop on anybody's creativity rights, because at the end of the day, yeah, we all see it different and we're allowed to, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I think people who are getting excited because they see this beautiful black woman, you know, in Caribbean or even African, right? You really see that back. This beautiful Caribbean African woman, and then it says inspired by Caribbean and Latin American cultures and mysticisms. When you see this box, this is not what you're expecting. So if you like this deck, by all means, you know, support them, buy it, know what you're getting. Again, a part of it was my fault. I should have watched a walkthrough, you know. But I saw the box. It said Caribbean and Latin American, and I got utterly screwed. Let's put it like that. This box, this representation, this advertisement, this is not what I was expecting to get. Okay, again, I'm not a cardstock snob at all, yeah? But it's very hard to put my hands around it. It's very thick. It's very glossy. Shuffle-wise, it's okay. It's a little bit slippery. It's at least not sticky. I think that might actually be a good thing, right? That glossy is not sticky, because I'm not a fan of that either, even though I'm not a cardstock snob in that sense. I don't care, as long as it works, you know. So it's okay, but it's thick, it's harsh. When you would take out the 3 extra cards, because we had 2 extra and the universe, right? It becomes a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. I can put my hands around it, you know, a little bit. Even though it are only 3 cards, it helps. I really feel the difference. But yeah, the thickness, the thick layer of gloss, it almost feels a little bit cheap, if I say it like that. And I love Hay House because it's Hay House. They're matte cardstock, you know. I mean, it's superb in my opinion. I know not everybody loves it, but I love it. Not really a fan of this though. But okay. In all honesty, if I would have loved the deck and certain things were different, I might not care. That's what I mean. But I'm not a card snob. If I really love a deck, I don't care. I really don't. I think the combination of yeah. Me not liking what I'm getting, at least of my expectations, you know, just made it that the cardstock just became the cherry on top of me not liking it, you know. And again, let's be clear, this is my opinion. I really debated whether I wanted to do this walkthrough or not. There was a part of me that was very rebellious, like, no, you don't like the deck, so don't give it any airtime, right? And at the same time, I feel like, again, but people are gonna lose their money because some of us, we also don't watch a walkthrough because, well, we don't want to spoil the surprise, right? Yeah, but I don't think this is the kind of surprise we want. So if you are looking for a walkthrough and you come across mine, you know, again, be clear, this is my opinion. If you don't mind seeing her coming back 10 times, you know, then by all means. If you don't mind that the chord system is all juggled up with the pages and the knights, you know, by all means. In all honesty, the Puerto Rican part was one thing, and the fact what I showed you about the how do you call that, the proportions between white cards in that sense and black representation in a deck of Caribbean and Latin American culture is shocking. It really is shocking. I think the Light Seers, I don't have that deck, but I think the Light Seers might actually have more black people in it than this deck, you know. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but it almost feels like that. Anyway, in all honesty, I don't even want to give it more time. Again, I feel a little bit bad because I don't want to poop on other people's decks, you know. It is what it is. But something told me to do the walkthrough, even if it's maybe a little bit of a negative one. Again, my opinion, but maybe you see things that will bother you too, and where you were very excited to see this, but you're less excited to see this, then yeah, you're a little bit in the same boat as me, you know? So I did want to put it up. At the end of the day, I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I've been reading cards long enough. I've been supporting Black creators long enough. I think know, at least, again, I'm saying I think, that in my community, this is not what we're looking for, you know? You cannot be putting this out there as Caribbean and Latin America and give me 10 cards with black people. I think it were maybe a few more, right? But that's not okay. I mean, come on. So yeah, again, let's leave it at that. This is mass market. However, let me reach. If you're looking for a fun black mass market deck, get you the Black Tarot. It's a relatively new deck. I think it's out now for 2 months or something. Yeah, beautiful deck, modern, fresh. Yeah. And actually black. So that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this was a real disappointment for me. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyone out there who does love it, I'm sorry. Again, this is my opinion. And I wish you many beautiful and happy readings, and that's cool. Yeah, it was not working for me. Anyway, again, let's leave it at that. This was the walkthrough of The Secrets of Paradise Tarot by Leticia Ferrer-Rivera. Yeah, not my deck. Again, let's leave it at that. I want to thank you all for watching, even though it might not have been an uplifting video. I hope to see you soon again, because I'm expecting another mass market black deck in that sense, black creator at least, and I'm actually having really high hopes for that one. What was his name? Oi, I forgot. Oi. Oh, I'm so bad at that. Anyway, it will come up. And I'm expecting my deck, the Alkebulan Tarot, to come in. Yes, which is black. I will, when I have it and the guidebook is in, I will do the first walkthrough and review, you know, or at least walkthrough, flip through of that deck, and that will come up soon too. And well, anything else that might be fun. I know I've been away for I think 10 days now or so. I was really overwhelmed with the ordering and the booklet and then the converting of files. It all drove me nuts, and I think I got 10 gray hairs extra. Anyway, I wanted to put this one out, and like I said, keep an eye out for new videos to come. Till that time, I want to thank you all for being here with me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon again. Okay, bye-bye.